Coming up on this week's episode, I asked my instructor.
So what did I do wrong there then?
Didn't get a power out.
And I also fall for the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, golf tango diff.
I'm set, ready to taxi?
Yeah.
Send off in tower, Golf Tango India ready for taxi.
Golf Tango India, taxi holding point Alpha 6, runway 25, taxiway offer.
Go. Pedals and pressure, that's fine. Clear left and right. Straight round.
In the taxi clearance
Yeah.
is where he wants you to go, but how he wants you to get there, because it's obvious that it's Alpha, but it could be via Alpha, Charlie and Kilo,
Right.
so you can see your route. They normally omit it from the clearance here, but they've started doing it a lot recently. They've probably been told off for it.
Yeah, probably got picked up on their
Yeah.
checks for it. Cover these brakes a bit. Since it's all downhill. How have you been anyway? We haven't flown for a while.
Yeah, I've been good, mate. I've been busy. Done quite a bit of night flying and instrument stuff. Yeah, it's been good. Is the house project nearly done, mate? Or
That house will never be done. That's going to be one of those things where I'm taking my last breath, I'm cursing it. It's just an old house.
Yeah. What? And then in terms of brief, mate, so it's going to be runway 25.
Yep.
We get a slight crosswind from the right and behind, so that's going to have an effect on our ground roll. And we're going to rotate at 65 knots, climb out at 75, left, turn into the circuit at 800 feet. Any problems before rotating, shut the throttle and we'll bring the aircraft to a stop.
Yep.
Afterwards, if there's runway left, we'll land on it. If not, we'll pick a field and engine failure drill.
No problem.
Cool.
I said no problem at that point. I will be shitting myself, mate.
So nothing, Tower Golf, Oscar Foxtrot Tango India, holding Alpha 6, ready for departure, runway 25.
Golf Tango India, Roger. Just for the instructor's information, surface wind runway 25 is 0308 knots. The runway 07 end, I'm giving 0104 knots. Do you wish to depart off runway 25 and then reposition for 07?
Affirm, if possible. We'd like to go straight out towards Lantwood Beach to do a reversal to come straight on final, if that works. Golf Tango India.
Golf Tango India, that's approved. Alpha 6, land runway 25.
Landing lights. Is that on, is it?
As far right as it'll go, and it
Look
should
there.
announce out for you.
Yeah, got you. Clear on the right, clear on the left.
Good little tip with MSG that most people don't do, but it's really helpful. When he clears you, just turn them all on and then
Right.
go, and then you can just focus on driving
Got you.
without trying to juggle, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So line up and wait.
Golf Tango.
Did we just lose comms?
Wait and see.
Golf Tango India, runway 25, wind 0206 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 25, Golf Tango India.
I'm set, mate.
I'm good, mate. Ready when you are. You're in control.
My controls.
Temperature and pressures are green.
Engine speeds climbing, takeoff power set. There's 60 knots. Start to bring her back nicely. Up she comes.
Right, my tip to people at this point, mate, almost zoom out now and see what's going on around you, and you'll be able to assess your drift.
Yeah.
See whether you're actually holding runway heading or not.
Okay. Climb out speed is set, trimming.
Golf Tango India, set their new QFE 1021.
1021, Golf Tango India.
Golf Tango India, report final.
Wilco, Golf Tango India.
All stations, Sonata Tower, runway 07, right hand now in use. Say again, runway 07, right hand now in use.
I just keep climbing to 800 feet, mate.
Yeah, passing 300. Engine T.
Yeah, sure. This is Foxtrot 5, from C2 Horizon from the PF5. I taxiway Alpha and Bravo. Sorry, Bravo and Alpha.
Oh, that was a sneaky cross.
Yep. So what we're going to do, Stuart, I'm going to put your...
Sport tank 5, Sonata Tower, proceed to Horizon by taxiways Bravo and Alpha.
You're currently flying that head in.
Yep.
We're going to turn...
Tango 5 proceeding.
We're going to turn left at 80 degrees. And then once we're on that heading, we're going to immediately turn all the way back round towards the runway. And that's going to do a reversal turn. So left 80 is going to be onto a heading of 170.
170, got you.
Well, we'll level off and we'll go straight into that, mate.
Good morning, Coast Guard 27.
Oscar 27, good morning again.
Oh,
Good morning
a bit high there.
again, with Charlie Covered now, take 2, request.
Your wings level there, that's your 170, and go fully round to the right now.
We're a different aircraft this time, so we don't now need to do the cable conditioning on NHJ stuff.
Right, and if we can, we'll do the landing checks while we're in this long haul turn.
Charlie, runway 07, right hand in use, and report 60 seconds for taxi.
Clear start with Charlie, Coast Guard 27.
So brakes, free and clear, toe brakes got pressure in. Let me just, I've got a bit of thermal there, mate, give me a second. Undercarriage is down and fixed. Mixture is full rich. Landing fuel pump is on. Fuel checked and cross-checked, still on the left tank, we're good. Instruments are all set, new QFE is set. Let me just bring this power back, mate.
Right, and
Fly this
you're now on a
aircraft.
base leg, mate. Cool, so descent power, pitch to slow down, and then
Carby on. And set 1700. You can see what I mean by a little bit turbulent.
yeah.
Not too much.
Right.
So nothing tower, Golf Tango India reporting final runway 07.
Golf Tango India, runway 07, wind 0309 and knots, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Golf Tango India.
Cool, so get yourself configured now with flaps and then get your final trimming done, mate.
Toes clear of bakes. Carbeat will take off through 300 and landing permission received.
Good.
Just a bit fast here. And a bit high, so I'll bring that power right back. And flaps are set. Wind's still swirling slightly.
Look right down the end to watch for the balloon. Power right out, now you see it sink. Cool. Right, flaps away and we get going. Get that. Nice.
Takeoff power is set. Airspeed climbing, there's 65, rotate. T's and P's are in the green.
Golf Tango India, just to confirm now with your circuits, it's now right-hand circuits, runway 07. Remaining details remain the same.
Confirm right hand circuits, Golf Tango India.
As we parallel the end of the village, just a gentle right turn, mate.
Golf Tango India report downwind, runway 07, touch and go.
Golf Tango India, report final.
Wilco, Golf Tango India.
As it's well in a white ring, get your flaps straight in, mate, and then that'll get you configured quicker.
Mixture's full reach, Carby is on.
Take off the tower, just contact 5, wish to proceed to the BFI from Horizon by taxiway Alpha Bravo.
Tank 5, proceed to the BF5 by taxiway Alpha Bravo.
Tank 5, proceed to B5 by taxiway Alpha Bravo.
Golf Tango India reporting final runway 07.
Golf Tango India, runway 07, wind 0208 knots, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Golf Tango India.
0208, okay. Carby to off, toes clear of brakes. Permission received. It's just there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just hitting those buildings. So keep it sinking, mate. Let it really sink down. Now start to flare and bleed power out. Tiny bit of rotation.
Takeoff power is set, airspeed's climbing, T's and P's are in the green, 65, rotate. Right rudder, get balanced. And trim. Nope. clear left and right. Start the turn on final. 70 knots is set.
Cool. Then monitor the turn. If it's coming around too quickly, just roll wings level, fly and intercept.
Center for Tower Golf Tango India, report final, runway 07, touch and go.
Golf Tango India, runway 07, wind 0206 knots, clear, touch and go.
Clear, touch and go, Golf Tango India.
Steady girl.
So eyes right down the far end, you'll see the balloon. Nice. Make sure everything's forward, mate.
Full rich, carby, oh, it's my fault. Engine T's and B's are good and in the green, there's rotation, takeoff speed set. It's 80 knots, right rudder, and trim that out. Tracking runway centers, that's good. Passing 500, T's and P's are all in the green.
Tower Coast Guard 187, will be 60 seconds, request clearance please.
Coast Guard 187, after departure will be right turn to the control zone, published VFR South departure, not above altitude 1,500 feet. QNH 1027, squawk 3627.
Right hand turn out for VFR South, not above altitude 1,500 feet, 1027, squawking 3627.
Coast Guard 187, read grab taxi your discretion to the intersection of Alpha and Bravo via taxiway Bravo.
Can I just check what runway we're on, please? We've copied Charlie, runway 25.
We're now on runway 07.
That's all copied, many thanks. Coast Guard 187.
Golf Tango India, reporting lead downwind, runway 07, touch and go.
Golf Tango India, report final.
We'll go Golf Tango India.
Okay, so let's make this a little bit better, a bit more prep. So we'll set 2100 until we hit base turn. Brakes are free and clear, undercarriage is down fixed, mixture is full rich, carb heat is set to on. There's it, towers. Nice, 15 degrees. There's 30. On the rudder, nice. And 1700, nose up. Watch the airspeed come back. Set 10, let the nose hold down. There we are. Nice sight picture. Trim that out. Mixture's full rich. fuel is checked, and just go turn right tank now, because that's the third one.
Cool. So tip for you, Stuart, see when you were waiting to get that call in, don't let that delay you doing your work. Just say,
Okay.
fuck it, they're busy talking, I'll do my thing.
Okay,
And then you would have probably get them all done before your radio call,
got you.
and then you'd have less to do right now. Right, so delay your turn, mate. You know that it's got you on the inside every other time, so I just hold for a little bit longer. As it go completely wings level for another two or 3 seconds.
2, 3,
Try and intercept the centre line all the way out here.
got you.
Coast Guard 187, request taxi.
Coast Guard 187, ground taxi at discretion to the section of Alpha and Bravo by taxiway Bravo.
Ground taxi, Alpha Bravo, via Bravo, Coast Guard 187.
Golf Tango India reporting final runway 07.
Golf Tango India, runway 07, wind 0209 knots, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Golf Tango India.
Carbeat to off, landing permissions received, toes clear of brakes. Little low, but airspeed's good. Bringing the airspeed back now. Fucking hell.
That's it.
Coast Guard 187, by the intersection of Alpha Bravo, line up and wait, runway 07.
Via Alpha Bravo, line up, wait 07, Coast Guard 187.
There's a bump and a bounce.
Right, leave the flaps in on this takeoff, mate, and we'll just go, because we're going to be quite deep.
60, 65, engine power set, takeoff speed set, off we go. Right rudder, there we are. So what did I do wrong there then?
Didn't get a power out as you enter ground effect, and therefore it just sits there, because your lift increases, because your effective angle of attack increases.
Coast Guard 187, PA28 just completed a touch and go, is remaining in the right-hand visual circuit.
Therefore you had just enough power for it to stay there for ages.
Coast Guard 187 with a right turn outbound, runway 07, wind 030, 10 knots, clear for takeoff.
Tower, apologies, Coast Guard 187, we just need to land on for 30 seconds.
Coast Guard 187, roger, report ready.
Okay, Coast Guard 187.
70, claps clean, and right turn.
No tip for you, Stu, as you're coming into that point, is once you're over the top of the runways, look far down the runway and just hold your attitude and let it sink until you're about ready to land, and then trickle in the power as you're bringing the nose up until you reach the landing attitude, and then hold it till it hits the floor.
Golf Tango India at the end of the downwind leg, entering left-hand orbit until advised.
Left-hand orbit on the end of the downwind leg, Golf Tango India.
Take it we've got the heli coming out for servicing.
Yeah, his helicopter's on the runway, so we're going to be holding for wake turbulence.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
That's fine, it's going to give us time to brief, so if you, once you're happy, you start your landing checks, mate, and then we'll brief for the glide approach. Oh, sorry, the
Guard 187 ready for departure.
Go ahead.
Coast Guard 187, roger, with a right turn outbound, runway 07, wind 0201 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Coast Guard 187.
Okay. So I've been given instructions now to hold. Would I still tell him that I'm reporting downwind, or?
You don't need to, mate.
No.
Right. So let's get in front of the plane, we'll do our landing checks, mate.
So brakes free and clear, toe brakes are set, undercarriage down, mixture is full rich, carby is on. Flaps and fuels are set. Flaps will go once we start turning base, and we'll start doing a left under orbit here now.
Cool. Speed check, and then eyes down the far end of the runway, and let it sink. So with power. Keep letting it sink. No flare. Power off. Nice.
Keeping that wind in. Flaps are down. Takeoff power is set. Engine T's and P's are in the green. Airspeed is alive, and there's rotate.
Okay, just check your car beat.
Ah.
So that's it, mate. When I push power forward,
Yep.
make sure everything's forward, and then you won't ever, it'll never catch you out.
I should be doing it on final with my toes clear of brakes check, to be fair though.
But if you miss it, don't start fucking around with it near the ground. Just continue with the landing.
And there's the village, right round.
Now pay attention, because this is where things get a little bit interesting.
Right, on the next circuit, mate, I want you to fly the best possible approach you can.
Yep.
But we are going to go around.
Okay.
It's somewhat deliberate because I want to position ourselves for something.
Okay. Flaps. I will set on base. Fuel, we're still on the left tank, right tank, so we're good for another one. Instruments are all set and pressures are done. Carb heat is on. Seats and harnesses are locked and secure, and safety brief complete.
Cool.
Golf Tango India, turning final runway 07.
Golf Tango India, runway 07, wind 010, 10 knots, clear, touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Golf Tango India.
Okay, airspeed, landing spot, airspeed, landing spots. Passing through 300, carb heat off, toes clear of brakes, landing permission received.
Okay. And go around.
Okay, going around.
Golf Tango India going around.
Golf Tango India, roger.
About 300. Set speeds. Flaps away, that's 4.
If you can, mate, can you just grab hold of your air pressure setting, mate, for me?
Yep, sure.
Oh no, motherfucker. Yeah, Golf Tango India, fan stop, we'll call climbing away.
Golf Tango India, roger, wind 360, 10 knots.
Golf Tango India.
Okay, so I got my field. I'm just going to go for the one just at the end of the runway.
Okay.
To the right side. It's going to be short, but it's what we're going to have to do. Pitch for 70. That's 70 set.
Alright, do you reckon you're going to get in there?
No.
I reckon the one just to the left is the golf course.
What about the golf course? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay, cool. Alright, check
In between the trees.
Yeah, you'd be well short of that. Okay, happy with that. Go around. Right rudder, loads of it. There you go. Nice. Golf Tango India going around.
Golf Tango India, Roger.
Well, already start a gentle right turn, mate. Just
Yeah. Flaps are down, I'm just trimming this here. I don't think I've pushed forward on anything so hard for a while. Come on, baby, build up speed. There we go. Okay, we're a bit low on this one, so I'm going to start making this turn a little earlier than where I normally do.
Good morning, Golf Bravo.
I don't like seeing big towers getting bigger in the windscreen.
Delta request start.
Golf Bravo, Bravo, Bravo Yankee, 7 Tower, good morning. Delta's current start approved.
Delta's current approved, Golf Bravo, Bravo, Bravo Yankee.
That was sneaky, that. I genuinely thought I needed to adjust that then.
yeah, I just wanted to get your hand away from the throttle so I could catch her out. Right,
Just going to go ahead and switch tanks back to the left side now.
Cool.
Set, verified.
Cool.
It's passing 700. T's and P's are all good and in the green. Brakes are free and clear. Undercarriage is down and set. Mixture is full rich and carb heat can now come to.
Yeah, carbeat's just stuck there on me, so just leave it. I think it's come off the sleeve again.
It's not coming on at all, is it?
No.
Okay.
Golf Tango India reporting downwind runway 07.
Golf Tango India, report final.
Wilco Golf Tango India.
I don't know if you heard me then.
Yeah. Mate, with the calls, mate, just say downwind.
Just say downwind.
Just say downwind. Just say final. It just keeps up, like brevity. It'll free you back 4 or 5 seconds to get work done as well. I'd literally just say downwind, touch and go.
Did you even say your call sign?
With the call sign, but leave everything else out. Right, let's do another flapless, mate.
Roger, another flapless. That was a nice approach, that. I hope I can mimic it.
Yeah. I find people tend to approach quite well when they're not concerned about how they're going to pull it off at the end. So you can just focus on the approach and it generally works out quite well.
I'm not going to lie, I was waiting for you to say, actually, we'll make this landing. Oh, no, you said flapless.
Cool.
Muscle memory there.
Notice when you bend the flap, you get a stall warner.
Yeah.
So if you pull flap in incorrectly, as you take it out, just lower your nose a fraction, just to reduce the angle of attack. Nice. This time, I want you to get on the final, the extended centre line as soon as you can. So try to avoid turning early and intercepting. Oh, they're looking for 75. If it doesn't look like you're going to get on it, roll wings level. There you are.
Golf Tango India, final runway 07.
Golf Tango India, runway 07, wind 3608 knots, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go. Golf Tango India.
I almost said Charlie Yankee then from all the time we've been in it.
Cool. Right. Approach is stable.
So, toes are clear of brakes, carby is off, permission received. I'm just getting pushed here to the left. Let's get that tracking back on. 75. 75. There's 75. Landing spot marker is set.
Golf Bravo, Bravo, Bravo Yankee, request clearance.
Golf Bravo, Bravo, Bravo Yankee, after departure, leave control zone on the published Nash South departure, minimum altitude 1,500 feet, QNH 1027, squawk 3643.
Depart via the published Nash South departure, not about 1,500 feet, QNH 1027, score 3643, Golf Bravo
Engine
Bravo.
TZP is a good takeoff power is
Bravo
set.
Yankee, we back correct. Just to confirm, you did find that procedure within the hangar.
Felt a little bit better.
Bravo
Just a
Yankee,
bit
what's your
offset
report
line.
rate taxi?
Trim S80.
Yeah, once you've got the power out and you're looking down the far end of the runway, it's easy to judge
Yeah,
what I need to do with the pitch, because ultimately you know what the landing attitude is,
yeah.
and you're like, well, I ultimately want to get to that, but
I'm just pulling it back a bit too.
It wasn't too bad that time. You know, you're reacting, you know, it's just you want to avoid, and you didn't do this by the way, but if pulling it back too far and having to push, because then you risk hitting the nose. Right, we'll do this then, mate. I'll demo the glide, but I'll get you to land it.
Okay.
Alright, so you'll be in landing in a zero power, relatively high rate of descent.
Right.
Golf Tango India, request glide approach.
Golf Tango India, glide approach.
Roger, Golf Tango India.
Alright, so I'm going to climb all the way up to 1,200 feet this time, mate.
1,200.
And we're going to stay a little bit closer on the downwind leg. So
Okay.
see the forest on the cliff down there?
Got you.
Want to be just to the left of that.
Right. Well, the wind's going to blow us that side anyway, so.
Yeah, cool. Right, I'll do the landing checks for us just so we can get in front of the aircraft. Brakes are released,
Okay.
anchors fixed, fixtures. Good. Carby is knackered. I will have a play with that afterwards because I think I know what the issue is. Engine's good, amps actually good. Let's see. Alright, seats and straps, and lights are on.
Passing 1,000.
Awesome.
Golf Bravo Yankee, request taxi.
Golf Bravo Yankee, taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 07 via taxi Alpha.
Okay, if you're happy, Stuart, I'll take control for a second, and I'll demo this so you can
Your
land it.
controls.
Right, here we go. So we don't have to be bang on 1,200. We're nearly there. Right, as I get a beam the threshold,
Yep.
I'm going to chop the throttle. But just before I do, I want to try and get this carby in another way.
Now I just wanted to quickly go through, we're approaching the end of the video here for my training session for this day, but I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who's supported me on my journey so far, from my partner to my friends and family, and to my instructor Jace, who you can see in the video here, is an absolute godsend. He's patient, gives tips, and I wouldn't be anywhere within my flight training if it wasn't for him, so big shout out to these guys, and let's see what happens.
And just deciding what I'm going to do with the direction of the airplane. If I'm flying really high, I could take flap just to change the descent angle. See them starting to rise a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm going to change my direction just a little bit. I'll hold it there. Still doing 70 knots.
Golf Tango India, glide final to land.
Golf Tango India, runway 07, winds 360, 7 knots, cleared to land.
Clear to land, Golf Tango India.
Right, and all I'm trying to do is keep them constant just by adjusting my turn.
Yeah.
And then if I need to, I'll take some flaps. So do you want to try and land this? So you have control.
My control.
70 knots, mate. And just watch what it does. Right, now you're on final. Where do you think the plane's going to land? Can you tell?
Looks like we're just going to be just shy of the touchdown zone, around about middle marker.
So yeah, I think you're going to be pretty much just where the pappies are. So bring in 2 stages of flap now. So bring them straight in and re-pitch for 70. Now that's changed where your landing's going to be. I think you're just going to be right on top of the pappies now. Keep that 70 knots, so hold that nose until you're ready to flare. Right, gently raise the nose a little bit, fly along it. Nice. Awesome. That's the glide approach, mate. So we'll do a load of those next time.
Golf Tango India, vacate right Foxtrot, taxi to Horizon via off.